Do you know what? This is going to surprise you, Chris, but I agree with you. Let's use I Love LA.
It's perfect!
Yes, this will really tell people.
Family Guy has built a reputation for pushing boundaries with its humor. While this anything-goes approach has fueled its popularity, it's also landed the show in hot water for jokes many consider offensive. Let's take a look at top 10 offensive jokes that made audience rage quit. Number 10. Unconscious Stewie.
Well, I'm off to buy imaginary groceries.
You know, when the show is pushing the boundaries at humor, it's like taking a wild ride into crazy town. Stewie's out cold, and the Griffin kids, they're cooking up this wacky plan to sweep the whole mess under the rug.
Boy, he must be starving.
Yep, he's really chowing down.
Hey, how's the food, Stewie? Oi, blimey, it's a right delicious, I do declare. Waka waka.
But get ready for some seriously twisted and downright gross moments.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Dad.
Now, Peter, you'd figure he'd rush Stewie to the ER, right? But nope, not in this household. Instead, they take Dad's advice, turning poor Stewie into the ultimate lab rat for their nutty experiments.
Say hello to everyone, Stewie.
Oh.
And when Peter finally clocks that Stewie's not coming too well, he springs into action.
Oh my God!
We all know Stewie's not your average baby, he's an evil genius. But seeing a baby caught up in all this craziness, even for Family Guy, that's pushing it. Number 9. Pregnant Stewie.
Can you see the head? I don't know where to look, but maybe you should look at the part of me where there's a baby coming out. Oh.
When Stewie and Brian team up for one of their classic adventures, it's usually a recipe for Family Guy hilarity. But this time, things get uncomfortably gross, staying true to the show's quirky humor.
You look a little young. How old are you?
13? 14? 15. But he didn't force himself on me. I wanted it too.
When Stewie grows concerned about his relationship with Brian, things take a bizarre turn. He secretly uses some of the dog's DNA to impregnate himself, resulting in a disturbing litter of dog-human hybrids. Brian and Stewie find themselves overwhelmed with more offspring than they can handle, many with birth defects requiring constant care. Unable to cope, they eventually abandon their kids at an animal shelter.
This is for the best.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll be adopted.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's one thing to see an infant with a pregnant belly, but the graphic births and unusual designs of the pups take things to a whole new level of discomfort, perfectly in line with Family Guy's offensive humor. Number 8. Domestic Violence.
What the hell? Did you change the channel while I was going to get a beer?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, honey. I just wanted to see who was on Letterman.
We're watching Leno, you bitch!
I'm so sorry.
His soft, gentle humor connects effortlessly with my mainstream sensibilities.
Remember that time Family Guy surprised everyone with a serious episode? Season 10 Screams of Silence tackled relationship abuse in true Family Guy fashion.
Because the economy's so bad, they've decided they're going to shut down all the prisons. Yeah. And they're going to send all the inmates to Congress.
I don't get that one!
The storyline revolves around Quagmire's sister, Brenda Q, who is trapped in an abusive relationship with her boyfriend, Jeff. The guys stage an intervention, but instead of helping Brenda leave the relationship independently, they resort to extreme measures by killing Jeff. They then deceive Brenda into believing that Jeff left voluntarily for her sake.
Dear Brenda, I have decided to leave you. I realized that you are too good for me, and you and our unborn child would be better off without me in the picture. Love, Jeff.
The episode faced widespread criticism for its handling of domestic violence and depiction of female helplessness. Number 7. Road to North Pole.
I started with one family of magic elves, and every year I needed more and more to keep up. Now they're just a sickly race of mutated genetic disasters. At least 60% of them are born blind.
When it comes to pushing boundaries, Family Guy never shies away even during Christmas. Stewie's got a major beef with a mall Santa, and his revenge plan lands him and Brian at the North Pole. They uncover Santa's workshop not as a festive haven, but but a grim sight overrun by global demands.
The day feeling was feeling us.
All worthwhile.
No, screw you. It's all but through. There's too much to do.
Amidst a sickly Santa, wild reindeer, deformed elves, and a grim industrial complex, the episode paints a disturbing picture of the typically cheerful North Pole. Criticism followed, especially for a scene where Stewie and Brian intrude on a home, leaving its occupants shaken.
Hey, who the hell are you?
No, I can explain. It's kind of a funny story.
Road to the North Pole is dark, twisted, unforgettable, maybe a bit much, even for Family Guy fans.
Quick, Stewie, get the bat!
Number 6, No Meals on Wheels.
Peter, isn't this wonderful? The place is packed.
Lois, aren't you a little freaked out by this?
Why? Everybody's having a great time. Besides, think of the money we're making.
I don't care about that. I wanted a cool restaurant, not the cafeteria at the Veterans Hospital.
While we all love Peter, his mean-spirited actions can sometimes be hard to swallow. Following a sudden financial windfall, Peter decides to invest in a restaurant venture.
All right, everybody, only 3 hours till opening. Oh, this is gonna be the coolest place in Quahog. All the movers and shakers and bigwigs are gonna eat here. But not the small wigs.
Hey, I'm hungry. I got a credit card.
However, his struggle to attract regular customers prompts Joe to step in, transforming the establishment into a hangout spot for his friends.
You got tables for 30?
Whoa, Joe. I thought you were bringing your cop friends over. What are all these parallelograms doing here?
To Peter's dismay, Joe's friends happen to be paraplegic, leading Peter to believe their presence would harm his business. In a move that sparks conflict, Peter bars them from the restaurant, resulting in a heated altercation among the friends.
Hey, Peter, we're here for dinner.
Oh, no, you're not, Joe. We have a new policy. Can't you read the sign?
Peter, what the hell is that all about?
It's a message, Joe. I don't want you and your kind eating here anymore. You're ruining what was supposed to be a cool establishment.
While Family Guy often uses Joe as comedic fodder, the handling of this offensive joke feels particularly excessive.
Peter, we'll give you one last chance to let us in.
What are you gonna do, Joe? I'm up here. And you're down there.
Number 5, JFK Pez Dispenser.
Hey,
What's he look like?
he's wearing a white collared shirt, kind of big, with glasses.
I got him.
Oh, thank God.
Take him out.
No!
This is one of the few jokes which even Seth MacFarlane, the creator himself, admitted went too far. A gag involved a kid leaving a grocery store with a new JFK Pez dispenser, only for it to be accidentally shot by a police officer.
Check it out. It's a John F. Kennedy Pez dispenser. Oh, well, good thing I still have my Bobby Kennedy Pez dispenser.
Humorously alludes to the assassinations of both political figures. Number 4, I Need a Jew.
Lois makes me take the rap, 'cause our checkbook looks like crap. Since I can't give her a slap, I need a Jew.
When Family Guy tiptoes into religious territory, you can bet things are about to get dicey. This time around, Peter finds himself in a tight spot financially and notices that his pals all have Jewish accountants keeping their books in line.
So you're saying I need a Jewish guy to handle my money?
Peter, not every Jewish person is good with money.
Well, yeah, I guess not the retarded ones, but why would you even say that? For shock value? Jeez, Cleveland, there's edgy and there's offensive. Good day, sir.
Desperate for some fiscal salvation, Peter turns to, well, let's just say a prayer backed by a rather acidic musical number that's hard to shake off, thanks to its visually striking tricks and racially charged lyrics. Three years after the episode aired, the company owning the rights to the original song sued Family Guy for copyright infringement. They argued that Peter's parody contained offensive lyrics. However, the judge saw it differently. In 2009, the court ruled in favor of Family Guy, recognizing it as a fair use parody.
Number 3, you've got AIDS.
I don't know how to tell you this, Mr. Devaney, so I'll let these guys do it.
You have AIDS.
Yes, you have AIDS.
I hate to tell you, boy, that you have AIDS.
You got the AIDS.
You may have caught it when you stuck that filthy needle in here.
Family Guy loves pushing boundaries in what's more absurd than a barbershop quartet delivering bad news. In Season 4, Peter and Brian discover that Cleveland's wife is having an affair.
Peter Griffin, temporarily suspended CPR. Holy crap.
We should go.
They realize they have to break the bad news to him, and it's here where Peter states that he has a real knack for delivering bad news.
Well, I better tell Cleveland. I got a knack for delivering bad news.
This cuts to a scene where he and some others give a man the worst news he's ever had in his life through the means of wicked melody, song, and dance.
You have AIDS.
Yes, you have AIDS.
Not HIV, but full-blown AIDS.
Unsurprisingly, viewers and AIDS service organizations alike criticize the portrayal, highlighting the insensitivity of such a lighthearted approach to a serious issue. Number 2, Prom Night Dumpster Baby.
Prom night dumpster baby. I got no mom or dad.
You know how Family Guy is all about taking tragedy and flipping it on its head into pure, unapologetic humor. And boy, the Prom Night Dumpster Baby cutaway gag, it's like the wackiest and most jaw-dropping moments in Family Guy lore. The cutaway reveals this teenage girl casually tossing her newborn into the trash before sauntering back to the prom like it's no big deal.
Hey, what are you doing out here? Don't you want to dance?
Sure.
Next thing you know, that baby and a bunch of other discarded infants are belting out blues tunes with a swagger that would make Sinatra proud, all while using their umbilical cords as canes.
And though I came from a hole,
And though we came from a hole,
I'm singing right from the soul.
he's singing right from the soul.
Apparently, this whole thing was based on a real-life story. But hey, when it comes to Family Guy, reality's just a suggestion, right? Number 1, Terry Schiavo Musical.
Oh, Terry Schiavo is kind of a live-o. What a lively little bugger.
Maybe we should just unplug her.
Family Guy has a knack for taking real-life events and turning them into rage-quitting humor. This was no different in one episode where Stewie's preschool decides to make a musical about Terry Schiavo, and guess who's playing the plug? For those unfamiliar, Terry Schiavo was a woman who remained in a vegetative state for 15 years. Her husband advocated removing her life support while her parents fought for its continuation, igniting a national debate on right to life versus right to die issues. Unsurprisingly, Family Guy's satirical portrayal of this sensitive topic sparked outrage from the public and even members of the Schiavo family. They felt the episode mocked those like Terry with severe disabilities. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please be sure to subscribe and like the video for more Family Guy content.